Leo, hey there, it is Melissa here to do your weekly love reading for the week of September 21st through the 27th. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It will not resonate for all of you. If it does resonate for you, however, please smash that like button for me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button while you're there. You can click the bell notification icon for all if you'd like to be notified when I upload or go live. There is a PayPal me account linked in the description box below. If you do leave the channel a donation, thank you so much. I appreciate any amount, large or small. There's also an email address and a pricing list to get a hold of me for personal readings if that interests you. Also, feel free to share this reading on other platforms. Let's get at your love life, Leo. All right, so we're looking at the energy that you bring to this connection. The energy that the person you have in mind brings. This can, by the way, be anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between. You can relate it to any situation. I do not do just singles or just relationships. Mostly because, just because. I'm not going to say why I don't. This is, traditionally speaking, this is for somebody hoping for new love. But also if you're just worried about your connection and wondering what's going on, you can relate that to this to that. Okay, so we got overarching energy, Seven of Pentacles. I love the Seven of Pentacles, especially on this deck, but I do know a lot of readers read this as sort of like not sure if they should continue to wait. Maybe this connection has been through some things. I'm seeing lots of... Okay, I just read this whole thing as you kind of cutting somebody off, them wishing on a star that they don't lose you. And I think they might not. I think they might not lose you. Okay, so, but that's just, we haven't clarified. That's just the story that came to me now. We'll see what happens in the, when we get some more cards. The Seven of Pentacles, I think this is something that has been coddled, nurtured, prayed to, sung to. This is a plant that not only got water, it got love, right? That's what I feel. Well, first of all, because the Pentacle family, anything in the Pentacle department is, aside from it being tangible, it's created from the ground up. It's solid. It's hardwood. It's not IKEA. So this connection would indicate that this connection has been cared for or built, from the ground up with solid wood, is what I'm getting here. Excuse me, something's going on with my throat. So you have the King of Swords in your energy. This is the King of Wisdom, first of all. The King of Knowledge. He has pursued, he has taken in information anywhere he can find it. And he is not wearing his heart on his sleeve by any means. It doesn't mean he doesn't care. He cares in a different way. He doesn't hug. He'll fight for you. And he is the most logical thinker, practical-minded, king, and I just sexy as hell, right? That's you sexy, Leo. The person that you have in mind, this can indicate a few things. One is literally like it's a wish, they're making a wish on a star. The star also indicates healing, so some sort of healing going on. And then the outcome, the potential, I can't ever say the word potential in these readings. I try to say it too long or something. The potential outcome is the Six of Wands. As you can see, the victory ring is there. She's excited. She's won. This is victorious. This outcome is victorious. And you know what I have to say before I get any further get more cards, is any situation is victorious, right? Whether we decide to move forward together or apart, we have moved forward, and that is victorious as far as I'm concerned. So let's get some more information on your energy in this connection that you have in mind. I don't take pop-outs, or I'm not going to. It's not like I don't take pop-outs. I only take pop-outs in personal readings, but in order to keep things a little shorter, I do not take them in my weekly reads. Okay, so we've got more air energy, more swords, lots of air energy. Maybe you're working with an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Your fire, here you are. We got communication in your, and victory, and a new idea. I feel like we're ending a cycle here. I feel like it might be with this person that's wishing on a star. I'm not really sure. We're certainly ending out, and this came to me yesterday in a reading just as a revelation, and I'm not sure. This is not, I've never read it this way in a book, or I've never heard any other reader say it this way, but as the swords kind of, they represent air, and air signs, the element of air, and also thought. Logical, you know, all the air signs are much more logical, and it's about, you know, kind of the brain over the heart, mind, head over heart. So this indicates, this is the 10 of swords. It indicates, you know, some people will call it stabbing, getting stabbed in the back. That, I mean, there could be some deception going on here. But I really just, it came to me that it was our own, it's, first of all, it's the end of a cycle. Wow, I am really taking a long time to explain this to you, poor babies, Leo. The end of a cycle, but I think it's the end of our own self-sabotaging thoughts, our disbelief in our own power, in our own magic. Because we are conditioned from a very young age to stop believing in us. Believe it or not, you know, our own parents accidentally do this. I, as a parent, have accidentally done this. That's silly, honey. No, it's not. It's my dream. It's not silly. So I feel like this is the end of self-sabotaging thoughts and the beginning of this new you, this victorious beginning. I think there's going to be some communication here. And at least, you know, you're shooting out your desires via thought. I don't think you're, you know, it could be, whatever it is, it's moving quickly. It's, you're either trying to manifest something, or you are ready to communicate with somebody, whether it be this person. Let's get some more on, I need more to the story. I'm a little confused, to be honest with you, Leo. Forward movement. Okay, we're staying locked in our head, though. This person's ready to move forward. This is all together, I think, at this point. Okay. I'm getting more on the outcome before I start. I'll go back and get more on the story, but all right. Yeah. You guys might already be married. In the outcome, we have 2 of marriage cards that I, you know, see as marriage or possible marriage. So this might be a marriage, a burdensome, that's been through some things, but I feel like we're ready to take a leap of faith together. In this connection, this forward movement is indicating that, this wishing on a star, this person is not wanting to lose you. There's a rope that goes, I feel like this is you. This is, they're wishing, you are their wish. And they want to move forward in this, whatever has been going on. However, I don't know that they're communicating that to you. I think they might be thinking about this, but not really sharing it with you yet. I'm wondering if there's been some fighting over resources, and or if they're worried about resources and you maybe don't even know that. Financial, if they're having financial worries or fears. Whatever it is, you mean more. That's what I'm getting, is like, that's all frivolous compared to what they've decided you are to them. Wow. This is a specific story. I don't, you know, again, this is not even necessarily what all these cards mean. This is just what's coming to my head. So I talk about what comes to my head because that's all I really have capability of doing. So it's almost like you kind of, shot your desires out into the universe, you know, letting them know. And I think you thought this was dead, done, and over with. I think you cut somebody off, and I don't know that it's over with. I think that there might be, I think there might be some fight left in both of you. I think things will have to, you know, when you do try to hold on to something, if you're in a situation, if this story applies to you, if you're in a situation that you were considering leaving, you can't jump back into that situation and keep things the way they were, because that's there you were thinking of leaving. So there's a reason why you were thinking of leaving. Things need to change. So whether that be, both parties need to agree to change something, some things, you know, whatever that be. You both need to spend time. This is in all relationships mandatory. You need to have your alone time, separate from each other, separate from your children if you have them, and you need to have time together separate from your children. Very mandatory. You know, we all, and I myself included, you know, when I had my first child, I didn't even, well, that's not true. There was like there was a week of like, I was like, what? I have to bring this thing with me wherever I go. But then there was like this, I didn't want her dad to get in between us anymore. I was like, get away from me. I'm in love with my baby. And that is what happens to mothers, right? So sometimes I think we forget to go back to this space of really pouring into the relationship. Again, whoever this is for is going to be somebody that's already in a relationship. Sorry, I just said at the beginning, and this is from single to married or whatever. This is somebody who's been in a relationship with somebody. This is somebody who maybe is single now, and is thinking of going back to something. And I do think that this is worth going back to. I do feel like it's going to be victorious. But again, like I said earlier in the very beginning of the reading, whatever you end up doing is going to be victorious because it's going to move you forward. You can't make the wrong decision. Everything is going to propel you forward, and you can have two different outcomes and both be just as happy, right? So be mindful of, you know, the way you handle everything. I'm not going to tell you what choice to make or if you should go back. It looks like it's a good, solid, sturdy thing to go back to with some true love. But also at the same time, if both parties are not willing to compromise and change not themselves, never compromise yourself, by the way, things that you guys do, a routine, those things can be compromised. You always need to be free to be you in a relationship, or the relationship is not worth having, okay? But if there's some things you can alter in the relationship a bit, both compromise on, I like things this way, they like things that way, let's go in the middle, kind of a thing, then I do feel like this is something worth fighting for. But again, you should never have to fight too hard for anything godly, or guided by the Creator, or that's meant to be. So if you have to fight too hard, if there's too much resistance, it's like, okay, maybe this isn't what we're supposed to be doing. And just always keep the communication open. That's important. That's imperative. I'm gonna get you love angels. I'm sorry, this was a weird reading, and again, sometimes I'm like, this could literally just be for one person in this whole big old world, and they might never see this, but I have faith in the Creator and the Divine that they will. So if this is for you, I'm sending you a lot of love in this. You know, it looks like there's no easy decisions to be made, and but also there's a lot of love, and we don't all have that. Just so you know, we don't all have decisions. Some of us, myself included, just are single and don't have an option. So it's like, sometimes just be, you know, grateful for the option. We have some weird deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship and honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So it's almost like somebody isn't being honest about what they want and need, and then they get upset. This is what just came to me. And then they get upset about not getting what they need. Well, listen. Some of us, myself included, can read minds, but not all of us can, and not many of us can, and I can't even when I'm in my own situation. It's just I'm much better at, you know, reading other people's minds, but when it comes to my own love life, I can't read them for, I was going to say D-I-C-K, weird. I don't ever say that. I can't read them for dick. Nobody says that. But I was going to, so that might be for one of you. I don't know. Anyway, the deception is just that, you really need to communicate. I feel like communication is key in this, and I feel like you maybe are doing some communicating, but I think your person might not be. It's okay to communicate that to them. Listen, I love you. I need communication. I'm willing to work with this. I'm willing to work with you, but I can't read your mind. And do it nicely and softly, and communication is key, okay? We can't expect to get something that we're shooting out into the universe. If you want your desires, your needs to be met with a person, you're going to need to shoot those arrows at them. Like, this is, you know, and be clear and concise about it. There's no room for error then. And then if it's just a, you know, straight up disrespect, you can then make the call that this isn't, you know, this isn't the situation I want for myself anymore. Anyways, you guys, I love you so much, and I am wishing you all the best in this situation. Comment section below, feel free to let me know how it resonates, and I will see you guys next week. Love you.